Hello students, this is Dr. Petroda. Once again I am back with a video on string part 3. In this particular video we will be learning how to read a string word by word. But for that, first we need to see how to read a character and accumulate with a string. So first we are going to learn how to accumulate values in a string, and then we will apply the same thing in reading a string word by word. So very quickly, quick recap. We have seen, along with all the data, string is an equally important data to represent a value. Okay, then we also see there are different types of data, such as numeric and alphanumeric. In alphanumeric we use string to store a group of characters, whereas single character can be used with a char type. So we have seen the definition of char in a string, and we have seen that they are helping us to store group of 0 or more number of characters in double quotes, whereas char will help us in reading a character, one character, under a pair of single quotes. Then we have also seen that when you store a particular string, it provides auto index numbers to each and every character of a string, beginning always with 0 and goes to the last character. So as example number 2 is well here. Then we have also seen, when we want to read a string character by character, we have a function called .caret, which allows us to read one particular character from a specified index position. So we have seen here send, our standard variable, send hello how are you. In that, character at 10 is A, whereas in name, which is Sachin Ramesh Tendulkar, character at 0, which is S. Then we have also seen, if we don't know how big the string is, then we can make use of .length as a function to count how many number of characters are present in that particular string. So it allows you a string variable .length to count number of characters as per human count. Human count always begins with 1, computer indexing begins with 0. So you will always find the last index number is always 1 less than the final value. So if I say here happy is 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4 is index numbers, whereas human count is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So your .length function will return here is 5, and last index position will always be .length minus 1. Okay, now let us move on further. We also saw how to read a string character by character. So if I take you here and show you here, we saw a string in our last class being input from the user. We can read the string character by character, and each character can be, you can say, extracted, read separately, and can be checked for. Okay, and we can perform some process. So here is a process of counting. Now today we are going to go about learning string reading word by word. But before that, let us see what is the accumulation, string accumulation. So accumulating is nothing but adding, joining. Alright, there are functions to do that. Of course, for string, in string there is a function called .concat, but we will learn that little later on. Right now our job is to understand how to accumulate string with various other data type as well. So begin understanding with, let's say I have a string S1 as hello, S2 as Mumbai, and if I take another string and I say S1 plus S2, now plus is the only numeric sign that works on string. That too, it doesn't add it, but it joins. At the same time, you have a function called .concat, which works only on string. So that we will see after some time. But if I say they are joining, it means hello will be applied over here, joined by Mumbai will be applied over here. So if I have to print S3, then it will print hello and Mumbai without a space, without any space. So it just joins two strings. Okay, that's the basic meaning of joining first. Now what is this accumulation? So I hope you recollect your counter and accumulator. In counter, we initialize the counter with some initial value. At some stage we say c is equal to c plus 1. So we increase the value always by 1, which is adding to the existing value. First time 0 plus 1 will be 1, next time it will be 1 plus 1 2, next time it will be 2 plus 1 3 and so on. Or we have an accumulator in numeric, where we say int s is equal to 0 and as some string we will say s is equal to s plus some variable, some value. So this is your accumulation side. This is the value of a particular variable that we actually use to join. This could be a number like this. Here also you see c is equal to c plus 1 is an accumulation or a counting side. It is the number that we want to increase by, that we write on the right hand side. Now the similar concept we will be learning for string as well. However, in string you can't write as a 0. So in string we generally declare a particular variable in the form of 0 as blank. This is nothing but blank, alright, which has no characters into it. So let us understand this with the help of straight programming example. Okay, so there we are. So I have a string over here. Say s1 is a blank string, like I showed you. There is nothing. Like in numeric you have c is equal to 0, here is blank. So you try to print, nothing will come. Now I have s2, which is Mumbai. So I can straight apply s1 is equal to s1 plus. So this is your accumulation side. The value of s2 will get joined into s1. So the new value of s1 now, previously was blank, but now it will be Mumbai. So if I close this program and run this program, you can see this old value is nothing, there is nothing over here, but a new value has become Mumbai because we accumulated the value of Mumbai with s1. I hope you guys have understood this. Alright, I can apply the shorthand operator also, plus equal to, it will also work. In case you are doing concat also, you could have done here concat also, though I will redo it, but I am just showing you s1 dot concat of s2. Okay, so here I am supposed to write s1 is equal to, of course, s1 dot concat. So in s1, since there is nothing, will be joined by the values of s2, which is Mumbai, so automatically it becomes Mumbai. Okay, this is how you accumulate the value of one string to another string. Then we also have what if I have an integer value. Okay, what if I have an integer value? So I have a blank string, I have an integer value. Here also you have a function dot to string, but we will first see just directly a value. So I have a value integer 125. If I say s2 plus s2, obviously 125 plus 125 will become 250 and will print. But if I say s1 is equal to s1 plus, which is my accumulator, joined by s2 value, then automatically this s2, which is an integer type, which will get absorbed into a string, and it will become like this. So now 125 has lost its weightage of a number, it becomes a character over here for string. So if I now say s1 plus s1, like I said, string will not add but it will join. So it will be joined as 125, 125. If I print just s1, then it will print me this 125. Now because it got converted into string, all string functions are applicable. So if I say here s1 dot length, so in s1 now there are 3 characters as per human count. This answer will be 3, and if I really want, I can also remove a character at a particular position from s1. So if I say s1 dot caret 2, this is index position 0, 1 and 2, so I'll get 5 on the screen as well. Alright, so if I compile this program and run, it gives me that output. First one is 125 plus 125, but the next one is joining 125, 125. Alright, printing the value, number of characters in 125 and a character at 2 number index position. So automatically you will find here that once a numeric value is absorbed as into a string, it becomes a string, and then all the string functions are applicable on it, because we do not have 125 as a numeric value. Alright, for numeric weightage you have to make use of s2. But s1 will contain now 125 as characters 125. Okay, so this is how we run, or rather say we store the string, the integer value into a string. So I can apply here byte, short, int and long, all possible. Alright, 4 numeric data type can be applicable and they will still get joined, and the same you can say process on them. At the same time, if I have a decimal data type. So let's say I have taken float. Again my S1 is blank, S2 is now 12.5f. I hope we all remember f is a compulsory suffix for a float. If you do not write f, computer will take 12.5 as a decimal double value and you will get an error message, possible lossy conversion, alright, because you are trying to store a higher data type into a smaller one. Here also S1 is equal to S1 plus is your accumulation side. It is going to accumulate the value of S2. Now wherever computer is going to apply, it is going to only apply this part, not the f part. F is only to indicate to the computer that this value is a float. Now 12.5 has been added and joined in S1, so it became a string like this. Now if I try to print S1, I will still get 12.5, but S1 is a string, so it is 12.5 is 12.5. There are 4 characters. So if I say S1 dot length, obviously my answer is 4, and if I say S1 dot caret 2, so 0 index, 1 index and 2 index will show me the dot part of it. So I'm going to see these 3 output over here, which I'm going to close and show you here. You can see 125, 1 to 12.5 or 12.5. 4 is the number of characters, the length of it, and at 2 number index position 0, 1 and 2 we have a dot. So that's how a string is a float value has is converted into a string. Okay, now the same thing can be also applied for very important character. This is going to be the most used one, so focus here on learning. Alright, for string. So here let's say I have a W Mumbai. Okay, I'm not taking a blank, I'm just taking a value Mumbai, and I have a character A. This character could have been removed from wherever. I can use caret function to extract a character from another string and then use it. I'm just taking it here. Now if I say W is equal to W plus, W is my string which is an accumulation. Now W is equal to W plus, so W will apply Mumbai plus the value of CH, which is A. So it is behind Mumbai, A will join, so it will look like Mumbai A is joined. Okay, if I print it, I will get Mumbai A. If I find a length of W, now original value is 6, 3 and 3 6. Now A must have joined, so total value is 7 will also come. So now if I run this program, I'll see that Mumbai A and the 7 on the screen. Now at the same time, another extremely important part to learn here. Alright, in all cases, not only here, but this is more useful because we are going to use this in our string. What if I do not write W is equal to W plus, rather than that I say W is equal to CH plus W. Remember, wherever the character is present, at that position only character will get printed or will get joined. So since CH is first, it is behind A, the entire Mumbai value will join. So it is going to be a Mumbai, okay, without a space. It is going to be a Mumbai, okay, and length will remain same, of course, 1 character is extra. So if I run this program now, is a Mumbai. So in character is the most useful one that you will be using for your generating words from a string. Okay, so you should know whether you are going to do a the reverse kind of a accumulation or a normal forward accumulation. So that you will have to apply on your own. Then the last data type since we have is Boolean data type. So suppose if I have a Boolean value, either true or false, anything, and I want to join it or make it into a string. I have a blank string, S is equal to S1 plus. Now value of B false will get joined behind, so false will become a part of a string. So now they are characters. If I print S1, I will still get false, but if I find length, it will tell me 5 because there are 5 characters in false. And if I say character at 3, 0, 1, 2 and 3, so at 3 number is S, so I will get false, 5 and S is my answer. I can convert true also there. So these things are necessary part of our accumulation to read a string character word by word. Now let us go to the program to understand how do you read a string word by word. Again here you will be needing still character reading, but each character we are now going to keep accumulating until we form a word. So what is the logic behind it? Okay, so if I am going to take you here and take you to the explanation side of it, let us say that I have a string how are you, okay, and I want to output this string as hello, how are and you, the simple part of it first. So assuming this is my S, we will start reading each character. So we know in the starting value is 0, so we have created a loop for I is equal to 0 less than s dot length I plus plus. Now we know we are going to read each character, so char ch is equal to s dot character at I. So now it's going to read first character h. Now what we are going to do is, if you look at it, when the word, the logic part of it, the word will automatically get over, the previous word rather, say will get over as soon as a space occurs. The moment space occurred, the previous word is over and thereafter the new word will start. As soon as the space is going to occur, the previous word is over, the new word is going to start. As soon as the space occurs, the new word is going to start, the previous one is over. This process will carry on. So as soon as we start with this thing, we will see if it is not a space, then I want to, alright, print. So we know all print and println. So I'll say if my ch is not equal to space. If it is not a space, then I'll say system.out.print that ch. What is a print? So first character is h is not a space, so h got printed. Because it's a print statement, the pointer will be here only. Okay, else we will see afterwards what is to be done. I am just closing my loop. So after printing the h, computer pointer will come here, read the next one e is also not a space, so because the last print was here, e will also come here and pointer in the same line. After that we come here, the next character is L is also not a space, so it will come here and join here because it's a print statement. Next character is also L is also not a space, so behind this it will get joined. Next character is O is also not a space, so comes here and joins here. Now what we read is a space, this part, the space character. Space not equal to space is a false statement. Now the last pointer which was here, I need to bring it over here, otherwise all other characters will start joining. So the space not equal to space false. When I come here, I'll just say system.out.println nothing. It means computer print nothing here, but the pointer will shift from there to here, and computer will read the next character h, this part, not a space, so again computer will print h over here because the pointer was here. After that comes here O, not a space, so printed. After that W, not a space, printed. After that space, this space this space not equal to space is false, so come here, print nothing, but the pointer last was there, brought it here. The new character read is A, this one, not a space, got printed. R, not a space, printed. E, not a space, printed. Space not equal to space false, so we come here, that E ke baad ka whatever the pointer will be brought into the next line. So if you look at it, hello, how and R has already come. So as YOU, they are all not a space, will come in one line. So the logic behind reading a string word by word, first you still have to read character by character, and space is a character that indicates the previous word is over, the next word will begin. So this is the easiest part of printing first. Okay, so if I have to apply over here, I am going to say if ch is not equal to space, so I am going to give a space. You can't leave blank. Okay, blank in the sense you can't do it like this. This is a blank, there is nothing in between. You will get an error message. See, empty string letter. You have to have something. Now if it is a space, I am going to say system dot out dot print. It's not println, it's print, and I'll say ch. So ch will get printed, but when it is not, when it is a space, I want just system dot out dot println but nothing. So I'm going to copy this, I'm going to paste it over here, and I'll say println nothing. Okay, and I don't need this line at all now. So now suppose if I put I love Mumbai, copy, it will go from first character till the last character. Every character is read. All those characters which are not a space will get printed, and word will be found. So I say compile. You can see I love Mumbai and India all have come. Now as far as printing is concerned, each word, this is a very good logic. But if I have to do some process on each word, then this logic will not help. You need to have each word being segregated and kept it in a variable. Then only you will be able to apply that. This is actually, each word that you look at it, they are actually printing of a character only next to each other to look like a word, but it's not an actual word. So to make it look like a word, you need to learn to do the accumulation. So rather than printing this, I am not printing now, I will say W is equal to W plus. Okay, so now we know ch, a character can be easily joined, provided I am going to say here string W is equal to blank. So now if you look at this, that a string has been now created to accumulate that word. Okay, so when a character is not a string, the character is getting accumulated. As soon as the space will come, whatever the word that was accumulated, we will print it. So now one variable, like if I print S, I will get entire I love Mumbai. Okay, now W is going to generate each word and start printing it over here. But then there is a problem over here. So if I compile this, copy, close. So we need to learn this problem, how to tackle with this. So if I say and India, you see I am not getting each word, I am getting the previous word plus a new word join, previous word plus a new word join, previous word plus a new word join, and if you note down, India is also missed out. So what is the problem over here? Okay, that we need to understand. First thing, that as soon as computer, let's say Mumbai is my city. Now each character is going to be read from here. So M is my 0 index, M is read, M is not a space, so automatically it got accumulated here. Comes here, the next character read is now, U. U is also not a space, so now W already contains M plus U becomes MU. Comes here, the next character read is M. MU, of course M is not a space, so MU plus M is MUM. Comes here, next character is B. MUM plus B, because B is not a space, will get MUMB. The next character is A, A is also not a space, so MUMB plus A is MUMBA. The next character is I. MUMB, B is not a space, so MUMB plus AI is MUMBAI. Now the next character computer will read is a space, Space not equal to space is false, so what was the last accumulated word Mumbai will get printed here. It's a println statement, so after printing the word, pointer will go to the next line. Right, now before I move from here to go, there is already Mumbai in W, I must blank it out. So I am going to say W is equal to blank again, because I already used the word what I wanted for. Now I will blank it out. Now since there are two things to take place, I must use bracket. So now as soon as the word is formed, okay, the moment first space occurred, the previous word which is formed got used, so here it is used for printing, and we blank it out, so this becomes blank, so that when the loop repeats, it is going to use I is also not a space, so nothing, because we already blanked it out, so blank plus I is I. The new character computer will read is S is also not a space, so I plus S is IS. Now the next character computer will read is a space not equal to space is false, so we come here, the last generated word is will get printed, and then W will become blank again. So this will carry on until the last word. Now what is missing, we will see. So if I say here I love Mumbai and India. So first of all, words have started coming. Alright, the first word properly came, second came, third came, but the last word did not come. Alright, I want you guys to pause the video, have a look at the program and first figure out why the last word did not come. Whereas the last word must have been accumulated, but it still did not come here to print. Now, what is the problem? So the problem here is that as soon as the length is going to take me till here. So of course we know CITEY, all of them are not space, so they have got accumulated. Now after Y, the loop is over. If the loop is over, it means my loop will never come here to take me till here. So if the loop is over, how do I supply this? So I am just showing you here, this is there still in the variable. So if I say copy and I paste it outside the loop, I will get that the last word. So I am just writing a message outside the loop. Okay, just to show you that the printing, the data is there, the city variable is there in W, not the variable, the data value is there in variable W, but the pointer is not coming here to print. Pointer is going to come here to print. So I am going to say Mumbai city. So here Mumbai city and India, just like that. So if you see Mumbai city and till here it has come properly, but the last word which was accumulated, India, did not come there, it has come outside. Reason being is, the moment computer will read the last character, the loop is over. So the pointer will not go back to read any new character. Now if you want that character to read something and come here. Now if you understand this, in what event, in what case computer will come to else part, is only when there is a space not equal to space. So in that case, space not equal to space is a false statement, so I can have the last thing printed here. Now in order for that last space to come, before we do anything, we need to add a space. So now what has happened, whatever you type, there is a last space added. So all the character will get accumulated. The last character computer will read now is a space. Space not equal to space is false, so the city will get printed here rather than here. Okay, now if you see, I am printing copy. And I print here I love Mumbai. You can see every character, every word has come in, because now I have started taking even the last word as well, because the last space has been physically added to ensure that computer will always read the last character as a space. Space not equal to space is a false, so pointer will come here and the last accumulated word will get used over here. I am not saying printing, I am saying used. So there are various uses that you will come across, alright, in future. This is just the first use, that I am printing that particular word and then I blank it out. I hope you guys have understood this, how to read a string word by word. So now every statement, every time a statement comes from the user, and if you know that you have to break it into a word, you need a blank string, you need to join one space behind, you need to go from 0 to the length, must read each character and provide this logic. If character is not a space, you join it until the new space comes, then the computer will check space not equal to space is false, so that particular word is used. Blank that word out because the new word will start coming in here, so that's how this blank will be there. I hope you guys have understood this and understood how to break a string into given word. Thank you. If you see, each and every character has come. So I hope you had a good learning experience how to break a string into word, understood how to accumulate a string as well. Thank you very much. We'll stop this video. In the next video we will be learning few more functions and few more methods of how to read a string further. Thank you. God bless.